What's up, Roe Magazine? I'm Kela Rose, the host of Skinny Dipping the podcast and the creator and founder of the Soul in Progress community. Let's get into it. This is the final look, but let's go back to the beginning. What's up, guys? I'm Kela Rose. I am the creator of the Soul in Progress community and the host of Skinny Dipping the podcast. Let's just clear the space first, right? I need to ground my energy. I'm about to go record. I have a couple jobs I need to film for, so I really need to make time for it today. I feel like I was putting a lot off in Mercury retrograde, but yeah, come get ready with me. We're gonna do a really just soft, natural makeup look. I'm starting out with my holy grail, the Grande Brow Laminate, because honestly, I just feel like once my brows are done, that's all I care about. The funny thing about this question is that I still feel like as an entrepreneur, I have days that I doubt myself and I doubt my business, and I'm never actually sure about it. And I feel like there's such high highs of being an entrepreneur, but there's also low lows where you doubt yourself and you're at these crossroads where you have to bet on yourself over and over again. But around 3 years ago, I was like, okay, I'm making good enough money. And I'd also saved money from my photography job that I did. So I do think it's important to have when your passion turns into a career, everything changes, So I do think it's important to have almost something that can support you in stability while you're transitioning, so you don't have to put so much pressure and attachment on your business. I realized that I could go full-time as a creator a couple years ago, and I was so incredibly proud of myself, and I kind of just stopped taking on photography clients, and it really did just change my life because it was a moment where I got to bet on myself and commit to myself, and I think moments like that are incredibly important to have. It's so interesting because some brands are so relaxed and they really just want the creator to take it away and do what they do, and other brands are so incredibly strict. And honestly, for me, in negotiation, I already tell them that I don't want to follow an exact script, and I try to pitch ideas to them. So I feel like my strategy for this is, instead of turning a job down because they're stifling your creativity, pitch to them what you think would be a good idea. And when you do this, usually the brand is okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Just make sure you include these certain points or something like that. One brand that I absolutely loved working with was Open. They are a meditation app, and they also have a studio in LA. Manoj came on the podcast, who is the founder of that, and he is absolutely brilliant. And when I did a partnership with them, it just exceeded my expectations because I got to create a relationship, have him on the podcast, which was an incredible episode, and so many people that, follow me still use their Open app from when I did a promotion 2 years ago or a year ago with them. And I like continuing my relationship with brands, and especially when it's just a good product. The classes are so amazing in Open, so because of that, I just feel so many people stuck around with it. And I still have people messaging me being oh my God, I'm still doing Open from when you did your free trial. It's been life-changing. And it's that's the cool part, when my community gets something cool out of the partnership, when it actually is really, important for them and they really enjoy it. That's what matters to me. I'm using the Too Faced blush. Bloop. Okay, I forgot. I was am I supposed to tell you what I'm doing? I don't know. We're just going for it though. I'm just showing you my blush routine. I'm using this, and then sometimes I'll put a little bit boom, boom. And then I honestly go in with the highlight, kind of right there where that, oh, you can see yourself, where it hits right there. Yes, that's where we want it. That's so cute. Oh my God. I've been using these little faux freckles from Tarte, and I'm absolutely obsessed. The digital landscape is always changing, and you're always noticing as a creator, what is performing well versus what is not. And people are always innovating and doing other things, and that creates new inspiration for others. So it's always just changing, the quality, the caliber. It's changed so much in the last couple of years, and I think for me, it's not about doing what everybody else is doing, but I think the best way to ensure that you have like an amazing brand and platform ahead of you is always doing what's most authentic to you, because you can't look around and get caught up in what everybody else is doing. You have to just really listen to what you want to do. And that's the only way, I think, because it's always changing. But you can't always just be following the trend or following what this person is doing or this new style. Like, of course, take inspiration, but let your style evolve into what it's meant to be. I like love these. Don't worry, we're gonna take them off, but we're just gonna let them sit for a second. All the girlies with freckles are gonna be like, are you fucking kidding me? But I'm like, I wanna be you. I'm sorry. Like, I just think freckles are so cute. There's this creator on TikTok called Melody Miles. You can play with your avatar. You can design your life, and it's the same with your brand. It's the same with your business. Like, you're designing it for yourself. It can be whatever you want it to be. And just following your intuitive path, that is like the only way in this business, I swear to God. If you keep following, you're always gonna fall behind. But if you're setting the trend and doing the new thing and evolving from this like intuitive place, you're set, you're golden. You will always have new ideas because they're your ideas and you're connected to that divine source. I really do believe that creativity is a connection to the divine. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is a channel. It is not you. It is something that is coming through you, and you are just the vessel for it. Or I feel like I'm just the vessel for it, for the words in my podcast, for what comes through in my writing, when I write music. Okay, I'm loving how this soft girl look is turning out, and I feel like I need to kind of hurry it up because I need to record these work things before the sun goes down. I've turned down a lot of deals just because I don't do anything that's like not sustainable. Okay, here's the tea. So one time Temu, it was when they first came out in like, oh my God, like 2021. Like, they were kind of brand new on the market. Yeah, they offered me like $1,000 and I didn't have that many followers at the time. So I was like, okay, like bet. But then I researched them and I was like, no, they're literally like Shein. Like, they're literally like just like Shein, where they're like exploiting people and exploiting the environment. So yeah, I turned that down in an early stage, and I'm always so glad that I did. Because I debated it, I'm not gonna lie. But then it's just like, when I realized what they were and what they were doing, I was like, I cannot stand by this. And I get more and more picky over the years. If you hear footsteps, it's just my dog walking. Lizzo, come say hi to the camera. Say hi to the camera. Hi. Hi. As a creator and a creative, especially as a creative and an artist, like, you have to know that social media is like a toxic boyfriend. Like, the algorithms are designed to pull you in. So in that addictive mindset, they will give you a lot of likes, give you a lot of views, give you that virality. And then immediately afterwards, you'll see a pattern where your views will drop. And the key is to just like keep pushing through and not get caught up in the numbers, because the truth is, if you keep going, something's gonna pop off. So I like to think of it as a toxic partner. The more that you're like, I don't need you, like, I'm independent, like, the more they're like, I want you, and they'll like send you more views. That's just like my mindset around social media. And I've noticed, like, when I'm just detached from the outcome, that's when I actually manifest the most virality and the most eyes and the most like lucrative opportunities and income opportunities, is when I'm like actually detached and like not like constantly checking my phone. I'm just like posting and then getting off my phone for 6 hours and just being like, the universe is gonna do what it does. If there's one thing I wish I knew before I got into content creation, is that it can be really lonely. Like, I really have to make an effort to see people because I work by myself online. Honestly, I have an assistant now, and I love that, because when we get to meet and brainstorm, so I'm doing this YSL blue. I just like love it with my eyes. I love having an assistant because now I'm not as alone and we get to work on things together, which is just really nice and motivating. But for the first couple years when I was doing so much by myself, like, honestly, it can be really lonely, and you have to really make an effort to go out and see people, make an effort to go out of your house. And I encourage all my content creator friends to make plans, prioritize their joy, and have really good friends, because you're gonna need it, you know? People on the internet can be mean. You need a support system that you know just like loves you for you, and that's all that matters. And finally, the lip face injections. I feel like we need more blush. We need more blush, 1 second. So the way that I avoid burnout is by working in a cyclical nature. I will do a project and I will complete the project. I will promote the project and then I'll take a break. And for me, working in this project mindset in this cyclical nature allows me to not burn out. And when I start to feel myself burn out, I listen to my body and I rest. And I encourage you to always listen to your body, because your body knows. If you start to feel super overwhelmed and overstimulated and you're in analysis paralysis and you can't do anything, that is your sign to slow down and actually do less, not push through and do more. Allow yourself to relax and do less, and the clarity will come, the answers will come, and then you will act from a motivated, inspired place. But you have to clear first. So that's what I would recommend to anybody who's facing burnout, other creators. That's how I deal with it. But honestly, I do get burnt out. I think everybody does. And I think with the peaks and valleys of entrepreneurship, you just have to remind yourself, like, I am built to handle the pressure that comes with my calling. I'm gonna wear this necklace from my friend's brand. It's called Anatoly the Label, and she makes really gorgeous, like, chunky, funky, fun jewelry pieces, and I'm absolutely obsessed.